Guys, I'm gonna admit, I literally spent the last 2 hours of my life trying to figure out how to how to put an audio clip of me saying "nuh-uh" instead of the objection sound, and I didn't figure it out. It would have been so funny. It would have been so funny, but it's like impossible. It's so stupid. Oh god, I wish I could have done it. It would have been actually hilarious. But no, this 2 hours completely wasted. It's one ob file. It isn't a file. It isn't an ob file. It's like, what was I gonna say? It's these weird Unity 3D files, which for some reason you can't even view in Unity. So I tried installing Unity Web Player so that they could be displayed on Chrome, but it turns out they don't support that anymore. So you needed an extension called Game Loader for Chrome. And apparently that can't play audio files, that can only play web browser games. So then I ended up installing a Windows, like a Microsoft software called like WWeb. I don't know, man. I promise you, I did so much research, and I couldn't even figure out how to actually play the files to figure out which one was the objection sound. What's up, Adopter? How's it going, Helix? Hi, Ivana. Hi, Greninja. It's good to see you all. Brenda doesn't come online. Could you give Remy emoji roll since mod has no perms? Sure, yeah. Wait, mod doesn't have perms to add emotes? It's weird. I have a caffeinated beverage. I usually don't drink caffeine because it's like actually horrible for your soul, but I need it. I needed it after that. Okay, let's actually start. Howdy ho, my babooskies. This is... Sorry, my background. This is Sweet Baboo, and welcome to another stream. So you can either count... No, you cannot. Okay. Okay. We're solving this. We're solving this today, alright? Today! Wait, I just realized tomorrow is the final day of the court case. We only have one more case to go. And if I remember correctly, I have literally, absolutely, positively no idea what I'm doing right now. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of people came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! But what is it? Wait, hold on. Are you kidding me?
National Best Day.
Oh, mine was great, bro. You don't even want to know how I celebrated. But, like, you're actually joking me. Remember how long it took me to figure out what to do before? I just figured it out. Literally first try. That's crazy! That's crazy! Well, what is it? That second number. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't solve it. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? Oh, wait, no, we already did this. Never mind. Never mind, I'm stupid. And I don't think Edgeworth is home, is he? Isn't that like the silly little thing? Okay, so at this point I'm tempted to... Wait, you're not always in the courtroom? Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I was, but no. I'm probably just gonna do everything. I don't know. I'm just gonna present everything to everyone. I don't know. I could spray some thingies everywhere. I don't know what else would seem like suspicious though. Oh, I'm contaminating his tea. Did you see steam? Did I see steam? What do you mean? My brain is confused. Oh my god, I received a gift! Oh my god, I received a gift! What?! How did I miss this?! Thank you, Ivana, I appreciate it! Wow! Spider-Man game, let's go! Oh my god! Wait, I actually want to play this so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe that'll be like my new stream game. You know? Thank you, Ivana. I appreciate the gift. You're amazing. Ah! Sorry. Needed a quick drink. Hi, Quack, and welcome to the stream, dude. It's good to see you. Ivana, you're amazing. I wouldn't have, like, half my content if it wasn't for you. I appreciate the support. You're awesome. If there's anything I can do to show my appreciation, please tell me. Subnautica getting shoved down the line. I don't know what I'm gonna play. I don't know. I might just bite the bullet and play, Little Misfortune, finally. Because people keep bullying me about that. Okay, I don't know why I'm checking the ceiling for bloodstains. I just took a shower after getting back from cross country. Cross country? Cross country? Cross country? Oh, cross country. Oh! Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I love this drink, dude. It's so good. I'm not gonna say the name of it. But it's like, I don't know. I don't usually drink energy drinks, so this stream might be interesting. Also, are we gonna talk? No, we're not. What are you talking about? What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean, bro. Wait, hold on. What if I present the lockers? Yellow bull, beast? No, neither. What kind of energy drink? I don't know. It's just like a flavored energy drink that's supposed to be healthy. I don't know. $300-minute energy. No, I don't think you guys are gonna get it. It's like, it's not that popular. So spicy water? Kind of. I mean, it's not like flavored water. I don't know, it's weird, it's weird. Oh, man, alright. Don't turn into what we thought Dream was gonna look like by drinking too much energy. What does that mean? Is that English? I'm confused. Don't turn into what we thought Dream was gonna look like. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. I'm a little bit stupid. Could you explain? Fat. Oh, I didn't know it was that simple. My bad. I know a lot of my friends are addicted. I don't plan on getting addicted. I'm gonna be honest. I just stole somebody else's energy drink. I didn't buy it myself. I don't know. I really don't want to become a caffeine addict. Like, the only reason why I'm drinking it is because it's, like, good. It's just, I don't know. But that's how it starts! That's how it starts! Oh, you guys are right. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop before it's too late. What's the shiny blue stuff? Oh, so this spray, reveals any traces of blood that's left on anything. So, like, even though they clean the blood off of this cactus, we can still see where it was because of this spray. It turns blue. Spending money is a good deterrent. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Mountain Dew's terrible. It's like actually drinking gasoline. Can you pepper spray random people? This isn't pepper spray, but it would be pretty funny. What if there's blood in the paint? Of course! I rarely chug Yellow Bull since it keeps me awake while studying at ungodly hours. I would not recommend it. But you do you. Unstable jar. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll just present everything to everyone. See you, Ivana. Have an amazing day, and thank you again for the gift. I appreciate it. Sweet, can you drink the spray? You can, but only once. This is my crowning achievement, my masterpiece, you might say. But art is always misunderstood, pal. Art? He was dancing proudly on the day of the awards ceremony. Oh, here's important. But there were a lot of people coming and going after the ceremony, so they took the blue badger away for a while. Oh, this might be important! Oh, they said it was shameful or something like that. Shameful! I toiled night and day. I sympathize with the Detective Gumshoe, but I can see why they moved it. They took him away. Important. I'm not even gonna read this because I just want progress. If you drink the entire bottle of luminol, all your veins and arteries will be visible and glow in the dark. That'd be awesome. Why I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened. Wait, what are we talking about? Wait, what the fuck? That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why I remember it was winter. I was 16. Oh, because she's the cough-up queen. I guess. So you don't condone their behavior. Why not? It's fun. Oh man, I don't know. This sucks. This sucks. This is actually terrible. Wait, are we actually learning stuff? Wait, hold on. You can't open the lockers if your fingerprints don't match. If you can open it, they'll give you 50 cents. Note, the police department lacks faith in its lock system. After all, Detective Goodman was stabbed here after opening his locker. But at the same time, he was found dead over at the prosecutor's office. Okay. Alright, cool. So we presented everything that we can possibly present. Oh my god! And now we get new dialogue! We might have solved it. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent. So it was a murder? A serial killing. Oh. A serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. They're gonna end up with a kilogram of fentanyl. That'd be an achievement, dude. Like, if you can survive long enough to get an entire kilogram, dude, you're gonna be in the history books. Alright, but the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. And started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Wait, what? Okay. Is that all we wanted? I guess that's all we wanted. You know what? Let's just present SL9 stuff to this guy to get him to talk. Okay, well, shut up. Shut up. I gave you your steak. Why don't you love me? Love me! Okay. What's up, Weemy? OMG, shut up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What's a wolf? I don't know what a wolf is. Alright, have I gotten you to talk to me about the SL9 incident? Okay. Let's go to the detention center. Talk to you. Nope. No good. Huh. Well, we made a little bit of progress today. That's something, at the very least. Huh. Actually, let's go to, the Criminal Affairs Department. Nope, nothing. See if there's any blood around. Maybe on his desk or something? Where's Goodman's desk? Today is National Kissing Day? Are you kidding me? National Kissing Day is...
Chip Doritos, 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 chip.
Wow, thank you. That was really insightful. National Kissing Day is right after National Pissing Day? This is awesome!
Four big guys and they grab on.
Okay, no, I can't condone this. No, I won't allow it. I refuse. Do you have any blood on you, dude? Okay. Oh no, it's almost empty. Okay. Let's just keep presenting things to guys until things happened. MGUA should have my brain cells. I don't condone spam messages. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, stuff is happening! Oh look, the fourth number is a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the... Oh wait, we already did this though. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card, what did you do? Okay, we might be getting somewhere. That's the thing, suddenly he pointed a knife at me. Wait, are we getting somewhere? Maybe not. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Oh my god! I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Oh. Okay, well, we already got that much. We already did that much. Thanks for nothing, doo-doo head. Oh, that sucks. I'm just gonna present everything. Who's the victim for this one? Goodman. Which version is better, Sweet? The old 4 guys or the new 4 big guys? Wait, there's a new one? There's a new 4... There's another? Oh my god. I'm not even reading any of this, I'll be honest. I just want to get somewhere. I just want to get somewhere, please. The one Helix was typing, that was a new one? Really? Why did they make a new one? This is awful. This is awful. I hate this. Ah! I think I just spilled some on my keyboard. Alright, whatever. We're fine. Can is empty. I'm shaking. I have the jitters right now. This isn't good, dude. Oh, jeez. Alright. My keyboard is so dusty and crusty. Mine is a little bit dusty. Like, I have a couple compressed air cans around. So that's good. I like to keep it clean. Probably because it's like one of the most expensive things in my setup for some reason. Because I wanted the gay keyboard. I wanted the gay Lamborghini keyboard. I need to buy canned air. Yeah, it's so weird that like canned air is actually a commodity. It's like something out of the Lorax. All right. Angel Stars is sissy. That'd be so funny if you could say that. What, canned air? Yeah, like compressed air cans. You used it to like blow your computer or whatever. Like blow the dust and whatever. Looks like she came out of a homeless fashion show. Why a homeless fashion show? I think she looks okay. Is that sushi out of her head though? Is that sushi on her head though? What's a jellyfish donut? I mean a jelly-filled donut? The thing on her head. Oh! Wait, what? Is it? Is it a jelly-filled donut? I'm not sure I follow. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. I want a jelly-filled donut. I want any donut right now. I want something that isn't popcorn. I had a second bag of popcorn yesterday for dinner. It was awesome. Alright, hold on. Did I unlock any new dialogue from you? Nope. Edgy. Edgy's still not home. Peanut butter donuts? That actually sounds kind of good right now. Do I have to present something to you? I probably have to present something to you. Onigiri, the 4 kids dub of the... Also, no, it's not a jellyfish. What's an onigiri? Oh, I see, Greninja. That's awesome, Remy. Alright. Is there something else I can present stuff to? Sweet, I want a refund. Too bad! This sucks. Wait, what? I don't even know what 4 Kids is. Sweet, a guy wasted 10k on a streamer for 1 million bits. Damn. That's kind of insane. What streamer was it? Were they like, did they deserve it? Studio that used to dub Saturday morning anime. Oh, I see. Okay, talk. Alright, there's nothing to do! There's nothing to do! This guard monitors the visitor room. Keeps seeing a fellow patrolman must make him worry about his own fate in life. No comments from the peanut gallery. Yeah. I think this game is gonna drive me insane. What do I do? What do I do? I have to present some... I probably have to look at some weird thing, or present some weird thing of evidence to some weird person. She still isn't in his office. Sweet, this game feels anime. I mean, it's made in Japan. They said a racist word and he donated saying great job with shouldn't exist. Oh boy. I'm pretty sure they coined the term Shadow Realm from Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the original Japanese dub straight up said hell. Really? See it look with short attention span? The Spider-Man game finished? Oh yeah, I saw. I'm excited to play that, dude. Alright. Alright. Hor 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 hor. Hor 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 hor. Eek! Oh my god! What do I do? Guys, I need help. Oh, gumshoe. Oh right, I forgot about the random, the random gumshoe flashbacks. It's so funny. Maybe you should have read the dialogue. Well, no, I did yesterday, and I did all the things it told me to do. And there's nothing! Like, I've already read all this stuff.
Need help, ask my therapist. He's dealt with emotional game support too.
Oh, I don't want emotional game support. There's Gumshoe again. Like, I've already read all of this. Otherwise, I would actually be, like, reading it and whatever. I'm this close to just looking up a walkthrough. Cause there's just gonna be some stupid thing I have to do. Like, there's just one little spot that I'm missing. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Oh, these are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files in each one. The detectives must spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay, well, I thought that would have led me somewhere, because the guy's desk is around here somewhere. Wow, this really is something. Glad we have this. Glad this is here. I don't know. The ID card record is the only thing I can possibly think of doing. Like, we need to fill that out. Well, I've already presented it to everyone who could possibly tell us something about it. So what do I do? So what do I do? Tell me what I have to do. Please. Please, God. Miles Edgeworth, Bruce Goodman. He's gonna be like, evidence, back in Texas, there's no such thing as evidence. Texas, I'm from Texas. He's not even from Texas. Sweet. Yeah, what's up? I want a refund. Whoa, Edgeworth, ID number. Wait, hold on. Let's just read that. Let's just read it through to see if I can get it anywhere. I heard the rumors. That was Goodman who. Whoa! What is it? That's Edgeworth. It's Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? I'm actually gonna lose my mind. Like, I'm this close to just going insane. Has anyone here, like, experience with this game? Like, do you have any idea what to do? I just roped me a steer. Oh, I just roped me a steer with this here lasso. What? It was a bellowing moo, pal. Moo! Detective Gumshoe, I suppose. I presume. What? The fuck? The evidence room is beyond that door. I turned on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partners. And I have the ID card, a real ID card. Let's get this investigation started already. You sure have a lot of monitors in here. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room in all. Okay, this feels important. 1 for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rains come? It's not for man to know. Unless you're the security guard responsible. Leather jacket, leather pants, and a leather... Those aren't pants. Those are chaps. And that's a poncho up there. Aha! A poncho! It sure looks cool, but the name is a little silly. This cactus sure is prickly. It must be real. Best keep your distance from Billy there. You're liable to get hurt. Billy? The cactus has a name? Billy, you're wearing your cowboy hat on your hand. Ah, my rawhide cowskin 10-gallon hat. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like it got stuck on the spines and he couldn't get it off. This guy is so silly. Look at this swinging door, just like a Wild West saloon. Ah, sorry partner, but we're closed for the day. Huh? Y'all get along home now. I think Officer Marshall really wanted to be a Wild West bartender. I always wanted to say that. I don't know, man! You're the second best streamer. Aw, thank you. Who's the first? I'm so curious. Please. Anything? Talk? Nope. I can't say that's promoting. Nah, you can say, I don't care. It's not, I'm not gonna take offense to it or anything. Sweet, you're mean. His vice being is literally one of his closest. Talking about Kidden come here, Rar. Oh boy. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Maybe I should check the court record again? Arg! Gwarg! I'm gonna fucking cry. This is awful. This is awful. This is the worst thing ever. I swear to God, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing ever. He said head on home now, partner? Do I talk to you now? What do I do? Well, where should we begin? Well, isn't it obvious we should begin with that, you know, thing, the mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, detective, oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not very useful here, but I don't think you're being very helpful. Oh my god. Hold on a second, chat. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. Dude, this is excruciating. I'm not gonna lie. Like, could one of you look up a walkthrough or something like that for, like, the day 2 investigation? And give me a hint. You don't even have to give me a hint, just tell me what to do at this point. It's crazy. You sure have a lot of monitors in here. There are cameras. There's 8 cameras in the evidence room and all. For each section. One for each section. Which monitor shows the section where the crime took place? Why do cattle sit before the rains come? It's not for man to know, unless you're the security guard responsible. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on. Let's talk to you about this and see if you give me any clues. Well, that was a bloody, violent case. A serial killing. A serial killing? Killer made a mistake. Edgeworth. This was 2 years ago. Then Mr. Edgeworth's rumors about forged evidence. It all came up with the transferal. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident. So, that's Switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of locker himself. Okay, so the victim took the knife out of the locker himself. Okay, nice, cool. Let's just present the knife to other people, I guess. Shut up, you Texas man. Don't want to hear it at all. Let's go to the woman. The lady. Lunch lady. Let's present this again for some reason. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident on that knife and on that note. Goodman. The knife is transferred. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Harg. Captain Marshall. It was particularly determined. However, he hasn't forgotten, neither have I. haven't forgotten. In that case, this is fancy officers in shoppers. Lunches or shows. Why are you come here to the Roy runs? The Roy runs. How many should I have anyway? Okay. Could somebody actually look up, like, what to do? Like, look up Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Episode 5, Day 2, Investigation Walkthrough. Or something like that. And then tell me, like, exactly what to do. I would look it up myself, but I don't want to risk getting, like, the actual case spoiled for me. So if one of you guys don't mind about the whole mystery... Oh, hey, wait! I got a follower! Laggy follower! Thank you so much for the follow, dude! Oh! The notification didn't pop up. I thought I missed it. Thank you! I appreciate you for following. You're amazing. Okay. Laggy follower, do you know anything about this game? Or like specifically this case? See, I would, but I want you to struggle. Why? It's boring! This is so boring! I'm just guessing. It's not even like funny he who's struggling. It's like, oh, what do I do? Oh. Every single thing in here has been investigated. I'm gonna examine my own office, I guess. Difficult looking legal books. Oh, okay, of course. And this is gonna be it, because we're looking for SL9. Oh, I tried studying one of those just now. Remember what they were talking about in the trial today? Oh, right, evidence law. So did you learn anything? Well, when I tried reading it, it made my head hurt. Oh. Then when I closed it, it slipped out of my hand and fell on my foot. Oddly enough, I find myself identifying with her on this one. Wait, let's look for SL9. Mia's desk. I sit here even less now that I've stopped taking cases. Uh-oh. I have a history test coming up next week. I'd better study. I'm borrowing this desk, okay? Let's see. George Washington was the first king of America. Sorry, Mia. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Mia's plant, Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Huh? It looks a little yellow today. Oh, I watered him just now. I mixed in a lot, too. Mixed in what? Why, my very own scientific additive. Well, Charlie, you like it? I told you, he's turning yellow. Looks like it's cleaning day at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egad, the bellboy was staring right at me. He looks wimpy, but you can tell there's a sharp edge under that facade. That bellboy is going to be someone someday. Which someone would say that about me. I love the bellboy, he's so funny. Alright, hold on. We probably have to inspect Edgeworth's thing, right? The SL9 incident. Right? That's what I would say. No, but I've already inspected it. Ah! I just remember that one time that you played Minecraft 1.17, but it's just Terraria. Did I do that? Whoa, are these OK files stacked up to the ceiling? Odd, I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. Gumshoe, strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He must say just written bullets on that letter. Okay, what am I actually supposed to do? Because my only lead was like trying to look for the SL9 case on here. Because that's what we've done in the past. This is not fun. Could someone please look up the solution? Like, actually, please? That is not a joke. Like, could you look up how to do this and tell me what to do? Like, don't spoil the actual case. Just tell me, like, what to search to get things, you know, get things going. I'll say it, Helix. I'll say it if you tell me the answer to this. Look, that patrolman is saluting that other guy. He must be a detective. Answer me, how many fingers do you see? I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near that for the right. Get glasses, officer. That wasn't a salute, it was an eye test. They make a good pair. Glad we investigated that. Oh, that told us everything we needed to know. I already gave you the killer's name. What, Boobies? No, I don't want the killer's name. I just want what to do, what to investigate to actually get to the court case. The see what case? What do you mean the see what case? If you're asking like what to look up, this is episode 5, day 2 investigation of the first game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Honestly, I might just look it up myself. No, I don't want to accidentally spoil it, though. Arrgh! Hey, look! They're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Finish this case and then play something different. This is getting boring. It's only boring! No, I'm not playing something else. You can't tell me what to do. But, it's only boring because I don't know what to do. That's why I'm asking you to look it up. If you wouldn't mind. Gah. Not likely. This blood looks like it's been here for months, maybe longer. This draw was evidence in the SL9 incident. That might be when the blood got on it. Okay. I guess I'll just investigate all the evidence. This is actually driving me insane. That text says 9/11. The tag does not say 9/11. Oh my god, it does say 9/11. Shut up. I hate this. This is awful. Please, someone? Is there anyone in chat willing to help? Anyone at all? Ah, there's blood here too on the cellular shoes. Gotta be the victim. Can I say which evidence you will struggle with? No. I just want to know like what to do to get to the court case. Like if I ask for help during the court case, then yeah, sure, you can tell me. But on Wikipedia, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes. Probably the kids. There's no need to push this again. What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. WTF is a steak lunch. Oh, I already got that. So I gave the steak lunch to the guy, I talked to him. Like, what's after the steak lunch, if you wouldn't mind telling? And only tell me stuff... Only tell me stuff that has to do with the actual investigation. Like, no court hints. Like, please, I'm begging you not to spoil it. Move to the police department entrance, then to the guard station. Okay. In the guard station. Then what? Thank you. I appreciate this, Weeby. Ah, that was getting terrible. It's been an hour and we haven't made any progress. Examine the door, it's locked. You probably need someone's permission first. Move back to the police. Oh, we already got that. We've already been to the evidence room. So the last thing we did, is we were in the evidence room, and we solved the little puzzle, we solved the vase puzzle. That's the last thing I remember doing. So if you could, like, go after that. Thank you for your help, though. Like, seriously. Oh my god. Urgh. Just thank me too. For what? See, when's your birthday? I usually don't tell people that. I feel selfish celebrating my birthday. Like, not even my real-life friends know my birthday. You meet Gumshoe, who tells you that you should talk to the suspect in the evidence room stabbing case. Move to the detention center, accessible. Okay. I've done that as well. But I'm still gonna go there. For watching your stream. Okay, I guess I will, thank you. I appreciate you being here, dude. That goes for all of you. Thank you for watching the stream and sticking with me, because this is... I agree, this is kind of awful. So if you've stuck around for this long, I appreciate you. You meet someone unexpected as a perpetrator, Officer Meekins. Talk to Meekins, watch out for his megaphone. Alright, yeah, I've talked to Meekins about everything. Thank you, though. Keep going. Thank you so much. Because this is awful. I need this. I need this. Oh my lord, damn, what part are you on? I don't know, I've gotten very, very far. I've gotten so far in this. I just, like... I don't know, you're on the right track, though. Like, you're telling me the right stuff. I've just already done all of this, you know? Which isn't your fault, obviously. Chief Gant, who was informed that the detectives have been searching something but haven't found anything. Yeah, I've done that as well. In the Criminal Affairs Department, I believe. Sweet, do you like pain? What is wrong with you? Oh my god. Like, if you... I don't know. I feel like I'm on the very last step waving. So, my clipboard is gonna ruin itself. Why do you say that? You know what I'm saying? You're suffering for the slightest reward. What do you mean the slightest reward? This is, like, the continuation of the game. I can't do anything until I get to the court case. Examine the spot just to the left of the middle finger? Okay, well then never mind. I haven't gotten that. No, I haven't gotten that far. Oof, too far. Yeah, it's too far, but that's okay. I don't mind getting spoilers for the actual investigation. As long as it's like stuff that I'm intended to find. The last thing I remember doing is putting together the vase, but maybe, I don't know. So go like a little bit before that, I guess. Wait, hold on. To the middle finger? pen left and start spraying with the luminal testing fluid on the upper left locker with a piece of cloth sticking out. Okay, I think I got that, but I'll try and examine it again. Thank you. Okay, examine. I believe I did do that, but maybe I didn't examine it or something? I don't know, man. No, it's there. Okay, so I spray this. Spray on what looks like the crime scene. There's a lot of blood. Something really happened here, and will mark all the spots on the floor. Gumshoe will then leave to give Edgeworth his report to the day. Wait, what? But Gumshoe hasn't left. Spray on what looks like the crime scene. There's a lot of blood on there. Something really happened. We'll mark all the spots on the floor plans. Okay, let's check the floor plans then. Did I just miss some blood or something stupid like that? That's what I'm saying, this game is confusing. I don't know, man. Maybe there's just some stupid blood-covered thing that I'm missing. Or maybe, like, I did things in the wrong order and it's breaking the game? Is it busy or bushy? What are you talking about? That locker looks bloody? Yeah, What?! I tried to do that before, are you kidding me? No, this is crazy. No, this is crazy. You're kidding! Hi, Panda. You're just stupid. Bro, I've literally tried to do that before! Shut up! Shut up! I don't even wanna hear it, dude. That's so dumb. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Hey, pal, look at the time. Oh, this is so stupid. See, just get good. That's so funny. Shut up. That thing appeared last stream? Yeah, do you guys remember? Like, I sprayed it so many times. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Alright, thank you, Weemy. I appreciate your assistance. I would have been suffering this whole time. I'm going to give them my report for the day. What does that have to do with anything? That restaurant thing? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Oh my god. You know, I'm literally so close to timing out Helix right now. I'm not in the mood. Oh my god. I'd send you a $1 gift card if I had $1 to my name, dude. I'm eating popcorn right now. Oh my god. Progress! Progress! Oh my god! Guests, my apologies. Bellboy, why are you here too? Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? What are you talking about? You were fangirling over me before. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. You should give me 1,000,000 brain cells. I can't even give you 1,000,000 brain cells if I wanted to. Sweet, can you spell run 5 times for me? I'm trying to think of what kind of tricks you have. I'm trying to think of what kind of tricks you have up here.
My thighs blow up my guts like the 4th of July. If they keep fucking my butt, then I might just cry poop.
What the fuck?
Spraying on my eyes, he licked my dick.
What the fuck?
Start spraying, charging up my dick. I'm a go super saiyan.
What the fuck?
Fucking booty, I don't do much.
What?
But in his ear, like, hey, are you staying? He said, yeah, I'm not leaving. I guess George Floyd. Cause always leaving, not breathing. He chew on my dick like
Bro!
That's TT.
What? Where did that come from? Why did it take that long to... Oh my god. Man, he looks ugly. Who, Edgeworth? Okay, ban this guy. No. Don't ban Wayne. He's awesome. He helped me, but you're the worst. Where did... Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Ah. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this as not a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Can you spell run 5 times? R-U-N, 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 R-U-N. What? What? Are you in? What? What? I don't get it. I don't get the joke. As in sex? I'm lost, bro. I'm lost. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. The joke is bend over and spell run 5 times. Oh. Well, okay. I don't get... Whatever, it doesn't matter. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time, again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of, but still. Wow, I never seen him this out of sorts. Alright, let's give him this. Oh, right, I'd better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence from you went into the evidence from that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Well, why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? Oh my god, more stuff! He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Gant is a buff guy. Right? Gant, this is a buff dude right here. We can all agree on that, right? He seems buff enough to knock over an oil drum full of water, doesn't he? Huh? Oh, sweet, say gay sex 5 times. Okay, wait, I don't... Gay sex, gay sex, gay sex... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, guys, no, he tricked me! He tricked me into saying gay sex! Oh god! Oh, that's so embarrassing! Oh no! No! Oh god! You suck. This is so stupid. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Unrelated evidence. Screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. What, now we have 3 pages of evidence? Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Alright. Alrighty then. Alright. Oh wait, let's check it. The tag says AI 16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said. That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Wait, go to the handprint. I noticed some. You notice some? Oh, everyone's gone now. Oh wow, like everyone's gone. What's this? Blood. It's a low one. That's right. Oh, blood stains. Okay. Is Badger still the main suspect? It was Blue Badger. It definitely was. Do you watch football? Real football, not the American one? No, I can't really get behind sports, if I'm being honest. It just doesn't interest me much. I mean, playing sports is different. I enjoy playing sports, but like watching sports, not for me. Alright, what else can we present? This? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. Maybe if I just show... Wait, maybe if I just show what? My best evidence? Okay. I don't really watch it, but I keep up with it and play them. Yeah, I don't keep up with it personally. Nothing wrong with keeping up with it, I don't know. The hand is too small to be a guy? Really? I don't know. Seems normal size to me. The ID chart? Do the ID chart? I think I already did this one. Yeah. We went in the evidence room just before the event occurred, because he gave me a screwdriver. Yeah, this is how I got the screwdriver. Let's go to... Let's present the screwdriver to Meekins. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Nope. There's no one anywhere. What is the lore behind the gay sheep? What, the homo sheep? It was on an SMP. One of my one of my viewers, Spooky, decided to, fill a pen full of rainbow sheep, and we called them the homo sheep. And I told everyone that if I hit 150 subs that month, I would kiss the homo sheep. And there's the clip. What about the cotton thing? The cotton thing? What do you mean by that? Cotton thing? I don't know what you mean by cotton thing. Oh my god, wait! Oh my god, wait, hold on, I'm skipping all of this, but I just wanna like... I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. What? There's 2 sweeper bots. Oh, that's weird. I don't know, I think we're just gonna do it. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in? You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Oh, okay, dialogue options, dialogue options. Yay! The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. So you have to do another SMP? No, I refuse! Arrgh. Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is, why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Ema, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science... Oh, if you were still studying forensic science? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then. You might have use for this. Ooh. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? No, Gumshoe would spill it, dude. Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Awesome! Well, let's get going. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second, I'm getting another phone call. What's up, 1UP? How's it going, the one pufferfish? You're making a Minecraft SMP? No, I'm not. People are... Hold on, I'll be right back. SMP would be great. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. We'll see. Go back to the evidence area where you found a handprint. Oh yeah, I know. Wait, what was I gonna say? You don't have to tell me what to do anymore. I just wanted to know how to get out of that little, you know, stuck thing. You know, I just wanted to know how to get unstuck. I appreciate your help. You were very, very helpful, and I would not have gotten this far without you. But I'm just gonna figure it out on my own for now. If I need help though, then I will ask. But I was helping. I know. You did help. Like literally, I was stuck on that for 2 hours, and you helped me get out of it. So thank you. I just want to try things on my own, and then if I'm really stuck, I'll ask for help. I host SMP with whitelist that all people have to do is join, tell their username in chat, and I'll start it. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, sorry, I just got an Amber Alert. Guess who's back? Work called me off today while I was on my way to work. Oh, that's annoying. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, and this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I can't really tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. That will leave the clearest print? This doesn't seem clear, this doesn't seem clear, this doesn't seem clear. This seems like it's from the side. This one. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Hima's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter, see? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to though. It's fine, I won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. Does the game say press enter when you're on controller too? I don't know. I like started it with computer. Like I started the game with my mouse, but then I switched to controller. I don't know. Sweet, remember what patient about the finger. I don't need any more help, I promise. I'm okay. Like, again, I appreciate your help, but I just needed it to get unstuck. I want to, like, you know, investigate on my own for now. No, I'm special. You are special, and I appreciate your help. I just don't need it anymore for now. But maybe later, if I'm stuck again, I'll ask ya. I guess I'd better give it a try. No, I'm not letting you make me an SMP against my will. I refuse. Looks like semen. What kind of semen? I don't even care. Aha, you did it. You found one. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigation. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker door again closely. It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Oh, let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. Oh, ho ho, ho ho ho. Cocaine Barbie, like, so real. Ah, gotcha! I want to help so bad. No, please! Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth, and point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? Okay, that isn't right. That isn't right. That isn't right. That isn't right. That's right. Ah, gumshoe! Match found! If it makes you feel any better, sweet, I don't want to help. Thank you! Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Hey, how's it going, Orc Gamer? Would you rather gain muscles or gain... what? Eggers? Eagers. Or gers. What are... Egger these balls in your mouth. Egger this penis in your mouth. Eggs? I don't know. I had to do it, I'm sorry, just in case you tried to get me. I'm sorry. Okay, what are eggers? Please. I just needed to say that as like insurance, you know, in case it was one of those jokes. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. Bro, WTF. I needed to say it in case you were trying to trick me, okay? Okay, what are they though? What are they? Explain. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Do you like Wendy's? Like the restaurant? I do like Wendy's. This is where we got a luminal fluid reaction, right? Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this? There go her eyes sparkling again. Check for prints. Wendy... Chat, can we ban this guy? Mods? You fucking suck, I hate you. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. I hope you learned something from your 1 second timeout, Art Gamer. So that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Oh, what? Dust? What, where? Oh my god. Things are happening. Okay, we're dustin'. We're dusty wustin'. There we go. Maybe? Nah, no. I actually have a little bit of experience in fingerprinting. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Marshall's fingerprints added to the court record. That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Ima. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints. On a wiped bloodstain. But why would Officer Marshall... It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. To be continued. Yes! We finally got to the court case! Rah! Let's go, gamers. Alright. MGC was on me, I helped. He did help, thank you. How many hours is this last episode? I have no idea. I've spent at least like 7 hours on it, but like at least 2 of those hours were spent on me struggling on what to do. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It says Mr. Wright suspects the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Ima. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky, We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Uh-oh. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office, yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Hey, I've been doing that this whole time! You okay, Helix? Grr. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Meekins! Things are getting wild from the get-go. If I help you while I get banned? Yes. No helping me unless I explicitly asked for it. I really want to figure things out on my own. Like, I only needed help to get unstuck. Okay, I don't want to be walked through the game, because then it's just not fun. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir, I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. The occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us that you're a professional killer. Okay, like, if Weemy actually spoils anything, mods, could you, like, time them out for an hour? Or, like, 5 hours? Please? Like, I actually seriously don't want help. So you're telling us you're a professional killer. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. Oh my god. Do not. You don't need to worry about it if you don't try and help, okay? I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. I haven't said nothing. Then you're fine. Then you're fine. As long as you don't As long as you don't spoil anything, you're fine. Okay, you'll be okay. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see, then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir, he knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Alright, so we press. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence from that day. By whom? Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. So, like, I'm 99% sure that Gant had something to do with this. Because he told a lot of people to do a lot of things. You know? I don't think he likes Edgeworth. So it would make sense if he framed Edgeworth for the murder by telling him to go in there to give him, like, weird evidence that doesn't have anything to do with anything. The AI case. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badgers, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Ah, I keep getting phone calls, I'll be back. sorry that I keep, going. I'm, like, arranging that housing, whatever, house-sitting, whatever, thingy-majig. Yum yum yum. Did I miss anything important? I scrolled up and see Bear 5 Lover 445. Never mind. I don't want to know if anything happened while I was gone. Oh my god. It's him. I was too unsure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. Hold on. My hair is in my face. Alright, there we go. Good, 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 good. Honestly, hold on. Let's read this all again. Well, let's read that all again, because I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department. Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits. That's a scary thought. Evidence transferal is taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Okay. Oh, alright, so Blue Badger was there at this during the scene of the crime. I told you guys that handprint was going to be important. I wish we could have fingerprinted that one though. Yes, Badger killed him. Most likely. Yeah, Blue Badger as a witness. That's true! We should get him on the stand. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, I found it. This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. Wait, 498-9596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But the number 49... it appears twice. It's shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything was settled down. I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that's when I spotted the man on the security screen. Data added to the ID card record. Huh. Okay. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I grabbed the man by his collar? Okay, I fought for my life, then I did it. Okay, what exactly did you do? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. See, he must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out. Oh, so he was punched in the face until another officer smacked me awake. Who was that? About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. This would have been important. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape. Poor Edgeworth, dude. And was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? What's up, Disco Deadbrain? Was there an actual video? Is it gonna be behind the badger? Oh my god. Bro, what? Wait, what? Oh my god, wait, it's actually happening! No! I love how the blue badger is like, oh my god. This is so stupid, bro. Okay, where's the guy, though? Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Oh my god, dude. But how did the guy get out? How are you? I'm pretty good. How are you, Disco? But like, how did the guy get out? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Security video added to the court record. Yes, well anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, I'm good, God, I haven't played this in so long. It's so fun! It's still unknown where you hear they found it? Found what, the body? They found it in the trunk of Edgeworth's car, somehow. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Mystery Man. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Oh, that's true. How could he have his fingerprint? I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have had to have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Alright, let's find a contradiction. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. How do you know? How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Unless they had the same fingerprint. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? I don't know, let's see. Is there any way for me to, like, skip through it? No, I guess not. 221, 714. Oh my god, it's already open! It's already open! The locker's already open! Oh, the locker's already open! Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. Gladly. Gladly. He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so that you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching the video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? I already know. I already know. Right there. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this, Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. The light's only on when the locker's unlocked. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Why is that? The fucking blue badger. Oh my god. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. This is so dumb. It's just the blue badger. It's already open. The light's already on. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! Order, order. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert at this. You're not an expert in anything, Judge. Budgie. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. I agree, you're stupid. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Oh! Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Hold on, I might have an idea. Huh? Oh, maybe something like jam the Simpson sensor, like a glove. Like a glove? Like a glove that fell out of the locker in the video? Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage. Like the glove? Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Oh, Mr. Wright, please explain the contradiction. Hold on, I don't see anything in the actual video. Ah, that's! Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Why do I have to watch the whole thing? I feel so smart though. This is going surprisingly smoothly. There, that. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my... I didn't see. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? How many times? This is so stupid. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents like a rubber glove! Like a glove made of rubber! It would need to be an insulator, like a rubber glove! Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. Like a rubber glove! But sir, by insulator you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Order, order, order. So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. Is Angel part of SL9 instrument? She is. But again, no helping, please. Like, actually, I don't... Nothing. Please. Okay, but yeah. Angel was a part. She was one of the people investigating. The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. But yeah, Angel was part of SL9. That was actually the case that got her kicked off the team. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Wait, hold on. Before I do anything else... So the handprint on the Blue Badger was there before the crime even happened. I closed the tab before I got to the end. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. I'm sorry. I'm very, very, very nervous about getting spoiled. Very well, begin your testimony. Mystery Man 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. I was wondering about that too. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Who is 777777777? The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. I will spoil Spider-Man. No! Wait, you mean Across the Spider-Verse? I already watched it. My thought on Spider-Man? It's like such... This sounds like a spoiler, but it isn't, I promise. It's like literally one of the best movies ever made until like the very ending 3 seconds. Oh, No Way Home? I don't know if I've watched that one. But Across the Spider-Verse, like, amazing movie. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Last 3 seconds of the movie, I was so disappointed, and now I'm very angry. But, like, it sounds like a spoiler. It sounds like a spoiler, but it's not, okay? It was so good. It was so good. I was just so disappointed. But I would still highly recommend that you watch it. Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? And you tell me no spoil? It isn't a spoiler. It sounds like a spoiler, but when you watch it, you'll understand that it's not a spoiler. What if I don't watch the end? I mean, you can. It's not going to change much. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Wait just one itsy-weensy second. A screwdriver? A screwdriver from a case that happened 6 months ago? Could that possibly have been the murder of Mia? Because I remember there being a screwdriver in the drawer. And he also said people involving police staff. Was a police staff involved in that case? Oh yeah, Mia! Mia was part of the police staff. She was a prosecutor. So if I were to guess, this screwdriver is probably from a case I don't know, we'll see. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Oh, in the hotel room? Yeah. Do you remember the screwdriver in there that the bellboy didn't want us to touch? Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. No, I don't. Oh, it was an earlier case in the game. I didn't stream it, my bad. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. Oh, yes! It's obvious. It's so obvious. It's very obvious. Let's just press them. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuffs, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. What if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time is my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer only has one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Welcome back, Disco. Please proceed with your testimony. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his ID card. Hold on, does it say exactly where the card was found on the crime? Because there's obviously a contradiction in this statement, like what if it was stolen? But where's the evidence in that? Didn't you find the ID yourself from a wallet? Yeah. We found the ID in a wallet that was very far away from the crime scene. As if somebody planted it there in a weird, you know, as if somebody put it there to get rid of suspicion. But it doesn't say that here, so I don't know if we can use that as evidence. Let's just reassess all our evidence. Hold on, at the time of the crime, the detective had used his ID card. And why didn't he show it to you? I don't want to watch this whole video again, I'm gonna be honest. Please, dude. Please let me fast forward it. I'm begging you. I just wonder why we just don't see the detective. It's weird. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. That's true, Greninja. He used his card? Ah! He lost his ID card! Oh! Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report? It's only half completed, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Oh, and if he had his ID card on him, he wouldn't mess up the number, would he? Oh, man. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Oh, this game makes me feel so intelligent. Order. So now what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. I told you guys I was an imposter from the beginning. I'm a genius. Order. Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. What up? Except when we're wandering around investigating for an hour doing nothing. I don't count that. I don't count that as... It's just, ooh, touch this thing, and then it advances the story a lot. I mean, maybe if I was focusing a bit more on, like, the dialogue, but then if you miss one piece of dialogue and then lose, like, what piece of dialogue you were on, then it's just guessing at that point. It's stupid, I hate it. It's dumb. Allow me to summarize. At 5:15 a.m. on the day of the... p.m. on the day of the crime... The man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't going to end well. Well, well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot, at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness? Observe the witness, the defendant, observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah! I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana... What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Obviously I object. I don't know what I'm objecting to. But I'm just gonna object. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. Oh, I know what it is. I know how to prove the two cases as relevant to each other. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. It's so long. Oh, okay, we get it. We get it. Hope you like looking at the blue badge. I know. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot, and I know why already. I feel smart. Oh, specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor, the prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name? Jake Marshall. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Alright, we're making good progress. We haven't come to any roadblocks so far. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Ima, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh my god, I love Gumshoe. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, that's it? You just came in and interrupted. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, pal. Hey, 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 hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. Oh god, it's Gumshoe. He ate evidence once. I would ask, but I don't want anything spoiled for me. I would eat evidence, honestly. Like, I don't know, which one of these seems the tastiest? Probably this screwdriver, if I were to say anything. Whose fingerprint was the evidence, because that would be the fake Goodman? Would it? I don't know. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay, so have you brought what I asked? Also, like, please don't try and help. Please don't try and help, okay? I don't want anything. I don't want anything, okay? It was in the anime? Oh, there's an anime? I didn't even know that. You need a uranium bomb if it had sprinkles on it, sweet? Yeah, I don't see the problem. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Did the last session say an ex-staff? I don't know, but it feels like you're trying to give me hints, so I'm closing chat. I'm closing chat. I don't even want to risk anything, dude. Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? SL9 incident files received from Lana Sky. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Sorry, chat. I'm not reading anything until this is over, because it feels like you guys are trying to help me out, and I really just want to figure it out on my own. Yeah, I'm scared, you know? Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Ima? But why? Why is your name in here? What? My name is in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as... The Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark? No, Lana. That's over with. No! She ran? Ima, wait. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. See ya, Gumshoe. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Grant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Ima. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you, you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I better take a good look at this file. To be continued? Okay, that's odd. Wait, no. Don't tell me we're gonna have to do more investigation, because it's day 3, right? We're done. Right? We're done? Please? The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Hold on. Let's check out that stuff before. Incident number SL9, closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Crime, serial murderer. Sentenced death. Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jeb Bates, Neil Marshall. Neil. His name is Neil. Interesting. Head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses, Lana Skye, Ema Skye. Executive investigators, Damon Grant, Lana Skye. Head investigator, Bruce Goodman. Investigators, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. Interesting. Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand, the officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. I hate him so much, this guy's the worst. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed, yes, we get it. Oh, I know, you're a patrolman. He's just chugging down alcohol mid-testimony. That can't be legal. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Wait, it's Neil! It's not Jake Marshall, it's Neil Marshall. Oh no, wait, what? Neil Marshall? So somebody related to... Oh my god, someone related to Jake was a victim. Oh my god, okay. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime that took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. And plain old English. Let's hear it, buddy boy. I'm still adamant that this guy's the murderer. This guy's the murderer, and Jake Goodman is probably also a murderer, but for the SL9 case. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon and the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. I didn't do my job! That's basically what he said. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. His beard is literally his best feature. What are you talking about? Wait a minute, what do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines, or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses, now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. What do you mean by bone orchard? How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who entered the recordings. You entered them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style, but he was in there. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime? Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. Oh, how do I present, how do I... There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How does this guy avoid being fired? Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyways. You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course, back in the day my locker was a goldmine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon the time it went down. What do you mean by a saloon? What were you doing at a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel's Steak lunches could beat that parlor's Von Gol Sepia pasta. Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says... Did you not want a raise this year? I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Oh, no, no! Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante. Out of ammo, Officer Marshall. That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd better keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante. What? What do you mean by upping the ante? What did he mean by this again? Used to be an evidence, back in my day, the larder was a gold mine of evidence. Okay, so he doesn't know about the fingerprint machines. Hold on, let's check this. I don't think I inspected it. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. Alright, just wanted to make sure there's nothing funky. Wait. Wouldn't you be at the King of Prosecutors thing? I think I already looked at this. Wait, hold on. King of Prosecutors, the names of the past recipients are etched on the plate. Manfred von Karma's name appears here too. How ironic. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. I guess I'll just do this. Oh, okay, that was right. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime, and yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or, to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away, however. A luminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? It seems to me, there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. About the blood-stained fingerprints? Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints, found at the scene of the crime. Sorry that I'm not reading chat, by the way. I don't know if anything has happened, but I don't know. I really just don't want anything, any help or anything like that. I'm very nervous about getting things spoiled. I apologize. I do love you guys, though. I'll read them after this. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. The murderer was wearing gloves. The murderer was wearing gloves. Wait, hold on. I just realized, why wouldn't the pointer finger and thumb be on here? Let's take a good look at his gloves. See, I had nothing to do with it. The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. This guy's hiding something, I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Alright, so his gloves look normal. I was thinking maybe like they had something on them. Alright. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint... Hold on. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's gotta do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. He's right, although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? I feel like that's the thing here. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Let's just take a look at these things. The murderer is wearing gloves. How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. I can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something. Something decisive to tie Officer Marshall to this crime. Wait, the murderer was wearing gloves. But it wasn't on that handprint that it was found. So do I just present that again? Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints. Let's just press everything. That's because you... How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. Wait a second. How would he know that we were talking about the bloody handprint on his locker? He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without even knowing it. Ah! How'd he know? Are you starting to get the picture, partner? I gotcha. I caught you. The picture? This seal of blood. And the desert, it's just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this. The security tape. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, continue your testimony. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? What if it was? Hold on, let's check the video one more time, even though it's so excruciatingly long. Is there any, like, weird thing going on with his hair? Oh, we can't see his hair, can we? Oh, you're kidding. Okay, it doesn't look like he has crazy long hair, but it might also be tucked up in the hat. Touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Ah, we messed it up. Dang, man. Oh, but how could he have known? Like, I know I have this right, I just don't know which part to object to. One of them just happened to be in the same place as the bloodstained handprint. Damn it! Ah! Like, I know I'm right, I just... Ah! Alright, let's just press everything. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Let's take a good look at it. Oh, man. Hold on, let's look at his outfit. I wish I could pause it. So there's no bloody handprint on the door. The flag is so convenient. Oh my god. I hate the blue badger so much. Oh man, you're kidding. Oh, 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 oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's it. Oh, very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna open up chat real quick. Did you guys see it? Okay, okay, I can, also sweet, I don't think, oh, I saw it? You saw it? I saw it. I don't know if I don't know. Alright, I can read your guys' chats now. This is very boring. No one's forced you to watch, dude. The thing in the locker? Yeah! Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us the incriminating... Oh, I didn't read that. Hold on. Oh, hey, 1UP, do you want mod? This game's so slow. You don't have to watch, dude. Gotcha! Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? WTF is redoing at this point. We're playing a game? What do you mean? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. I don't know, I'll think about it. Alright, no pressure, dude. Exactly 8 words, not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. But yeah, like guys, if you don't like a game, then you don't have to watch it, alright? I'm not gonna force you to be here. I'm enjoying myself, alright? Oh, the white cloth, it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Oh, I just realized, that means I was wrong. That means I was wrong about Officer Marshall being the murderer, which I'm sad about. I mean, obviously he is guilty of, like, pretending to be Goodman, but he's not the murderer. But I knew he was guilty. I'm only watching because I'm bored and you're fun to watch. Alright, well, thank you. But I'm just saying, like, please don't beg me to play other games, because it gets very tiresome. Just let me enjoy myself. I love you, though. Play Minecraft? I'm telling you that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not even joking. Ah! I can't even spell his name. There we go. Shut up. Alright. Only 3 minutes though, don't worry. Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was opened? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say you opened that locker. Now prove it. Fingerprint sensor? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. So wait, the murderer really was Angel, wasn't it? Was it Angel? I feel like it had to have been. I don't know. I don't know. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? What is he eating? I only got one word for you, partner. No! Why doesn't he say what in tarnation? I'm surprised he doesn't, actually. Order, order, order. Witness, explain yourself. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Olé, please answer the question. He's so dumb. I love Hudgy, he's so dumb. What is he now, a bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room, yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right. The only possible conclusion... Wait, where was the witness? What witness? What? Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? He was in the killers? He was the killer? Is this a joke? Officer Marshall was standing right here. So Officer Meekins didn't notice him standing there. That's almost as credible as Meekins' warp theory. Wait, so he wasn't the Your chamber's empty, partner. Better reload. Wait, what? Wait, I know where he was now, but what? Perhaps you should think a little more about where Officer Marshall was. Meekins should have seen him in the evidence room. That means the only place... Well then, let's hear it. What? Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? He was probably, like, right there. Oh, I wish I could check the evidence. Where was Officer Marshall at the time? Wait, now I'm so confused. I thought I was being funny. No, because I've heard it so many times. I'm sorry though, just please don't, okay? Even if it is a joke, because I've had so many people like, get it, I'm breaking a rule! What the fuck? So Officer Meekins didn't see... Was he behind the guy? Was he here? Officer Meekins didn't see him. Which means that he must have been over here! Oh man, I'm actually stumped now. This is the first time. I wish I could go back and like reread everything. Oh! Are you kidding me? I just realized that the K is Officer Meekins and the V is Officer Goodman. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Officer Marshall is standing right here. Oh, I'm stupid. Where? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. I'm so stupid. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it because it has different faces. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Heh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say about this, Officer Marshall? What's he chewing on? What is that? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We've got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it. Here's a reward for me annoying you. No, it's okay. I can't promise I won't make cringy jokes, but I won't say to play a different game again. No, it's okay. You can make cringy jokes, dude, as long as it's not like me saying, don't do this, and you doing it. You know? Your punishment was a timeout. We're all good. I'm not mad at you or anything, dude. Also sweet, that's not his long hair, that's like a cloth. Oh, wait. Is it a cloth on his head? I swear it's hair. Is it not? Am I dumb? It looks like hair to me. I don't know. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond the shadow of the doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Ack! This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. Wait, I'm not following. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. To wipe off the bloodstain? Oh, the fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Oh boy. Very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open up his locker. I'm assuming he wiped off the fingerprints. Okay, but like, what if you looked at the video again? It's terrible, I don't wanna. Is there a white cloth on him? I don't know, dude. I would say to wipe off the fingerprint, right? His handprint or whatever? Wipe off the blood from his hand? I don't know. Stupid fucking... Oh my god, dude. The blue badger is gonna drive me insane. I still want to know what the handprint on the blue badger has to do with anything. Hold on, pause, rewind. I don't see anything. I don't know. No, Quack, I'm not letting anyone force me to play an SMP. He looks so grumpy in that picture. A white cloth? Your Honor, he was jacking off at the scene of the crime. I think I know what it was. It's because he had to wipe off the bloody handprint, right? I'll let you figure it out. Yes, please do. I don't know, man. Well, what do you have to say to that? Okay, well, I fucked up. Alright, partner. You really want to know the reason I had to open my locker? Why? So I could stuff you in there. Huh? I'm sure the world would be a better place with you sent off to the boneyard. Wow. Unfortunately, unsolved cases can't be stored in the evidence room. Now I'm an unsolved case? Oh, God. Something went wrong in that evidence room. That's why Marshall had to open his locker. The unexpected event itself is the reason. I'd better have another crack at this. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. The other evidence, the video is my only shot. Oh, I can't mess this up. Oh man, this is the only roadblock I've been on. Okay, so what's unexpected here? Probably Meekins' presence here, or the camera itself. I don't see any white cloths on him. Gah. Okay, let's just look at this frame by frame, just for real. I don't know. So he had Meekins' blood on his coat. Quack, I already told you. How many times have I said I don't condone an SMP and that I'm not making one? Stop it. You're trying to force it on me. What's going on there? What's that thing? Oh, that's his megaphone. He's like a limp noodle. Look at this poor guy. Is that blood on his hand? What was that? What is that? It looks like blood on his hands. I don't know. Is that blood on the handle? But everyone seems to want it. I think you're missing somebody from everyone. Namely the person you're asking to make this SMP. Doesn't have to be this stream. It doesn't have to be at all, dude! Please! I might make an SMP at some point, but again, I'm not letting it get forced on me. What are we looking for? I don't know. Something that proves, like, why he needed to open the thingy-majig. Bloodstains? Nah, just, I don't know. This is weird. You have it, I'm pretty sure? What, like, I have the answer? Oh, court record. Oh! Wait. That's like what he needed to use the cloth for. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, wait, what? Okay, no, never mind. No. Yes, no. See, they already made the SMP. Dude! Please! I said no! I said no! I said no! I said no! I never said that I was gonna do it! Please! Okay, I can't present any of this evidence, which is weird. I don't know. I swear I had it. This is weird. What up? Is it, like, don't tell me what it is, of course, but, like, is it something I've already... Well, no, not... Is it something I haven't seen that you've seen? Like, I'm thinking maybe, like, the blood on him or something. No, you mentioned it? The blood on his hand? I don't know, man. Actually, wait, hold on. The knife! Wait. Wait, that's Edgeworth's knife! Ah! Wait, that's Edgeworth's knife! And there were no prints found on it. Ah! The knife isn't bloody? Yeah, but it's Edgeworth's knife still. And there were no prints found on it, but he wasn't wearing gloves. Well, what do you have to say to that? Oh, come on! Oh, you really? Oh, There's blood involved. I'm not allowed to have. Don't even say that there's blood involved! Don't! I don't want to hear. Okay, I'm closing chat again. What does that have to do with the cloth? That's true. Okay, I'm closing chat again. You guys can't behave yourselves. Okay, well, we failed. We're gonna have to try that again. Damn it. Alright, let's try that again. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm not reading all this. Man. If only I didn't, like, waste so much time, like, guessing before. Cause, like, there was one press, and then there was one stupid mistake I made. Okay, I remembered I had to, like, press something here or something. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. But the thing is, like, how could he have known where the handprint was? That's my... I don't know. That's my thing here. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. Murderers... Okay, wait, hold on. The witness's explanation appears valid, though there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. Defense may now cross-examine the witness. I think I have to press on this one. On the first part, maybe? Murderer touched where my locker, where my fingerprint was, by chance. Bloodstain and fingerprint are completely unrelated. Maybe a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There's only one reality, and that's this. The security tape. Bet it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? What do you mean by that? Okay. We're getting places at least. Wait, hold on. This is evidence that he was in the room, right? Wait, hold on. I wasn't paying attention. Is this evidence that he was in the room? I think it is. Okay. I'm just gonna hope. It's ridiculous how many times we have to look at this slow-mo video. Oh my god. Say that I opened that locker, no, prove it. Is that right? Oh, okay, good. Okay. Well, please answer the question. Is it right? We can figure it out. Have a look at these floor plans. Okay. It takes so long to get back to the same place. Okay. Seems like you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Act, this can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. Don't pass on to you with someone. Alright, this is important. Whenever Mia pops up, it's like the big hint. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. I should look for proof that Officer Marshall was in... I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Evidence that came about because he was in disguise? Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. What is the cloth? What exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Man, if only we still had that picture. Very well, let's take another look at the security tape. If only we still had that one picture of, like, what actually happened. Like, you know, him stabbed in the car thing. If we had that picture of him in the car, that would be amazing. Very well, let's take yet another look at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker. What white cloth? Wait. White cloth? Wait, what if he put the I don't know. What if it isn't a white cloth and he put his entire uniform in there? I don't know. This music is gonna drive me insane. Oh, wait, never mind. I was thinking that his ID card was gone, but no, it's not. Oh, this is stumping me. It's so funny how perfectly hidden his face is. It reminds me of the Bart Simpson penis bit from the Simpsons movie. Okay, let me actually think about this really hard. Stab. Oh no! Wah! Oh no! Wah! Gah! Ouch! Oh, oh no! Wag! Is it the blood on his uniform? I don't see anything, dude. That looks like blood to me. I guess I could point it out. What do you have to say to that? Alright, partner, you really want to know the reason? Ah, we messed up. Are you kidding me? It's not... Okay, so he was definitely wielding Edgeworth's knife. And I was right before, like, this isn't like a stab wound, it isn't like a... It's him slicing the hand of... You know... Of the police person. Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth... The fact that, like, the cloth is always in red seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. Very well, let's take another look at the security tape. This music! Oh my god! I can't do it! So an unexpected event happened, which was Officer Meekins. He was startled, he attacked. This is driving me crazy. His shoulder? The blood on his shoulder? I don't know, man. Oh, thank God! We did it! For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. Yet? However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled the knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Ah, so it was. Ah, got it. Not bad, partner. So we did hid his coat in the locker. I was right. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. Alright, it seems the time has come. Wait, you killed them before too? Marshall's confession. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Oh, I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? I'm thinking it has something to do with the vase. Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I had anything to do with it. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I plan to take out the evidence. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Oh! The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. Oh, and that's why the police didn't take it up beforehand as evidence. Because he planted it there after the scene of the crime. And he probably didn't see it because of the thing, the wall there. Because it was left behind the wall by the telephone. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint-activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Hey, thank you for the follow! Hold on, I'll read your name in a second, dude. Thank you for the follow! Oh hey, thank you for the sub! Must do rock flavor, aka Fletcher. Thank you for the follow, Fletcher, and thank you, Aliyah Games FN. I swear I usually read chat. I'm just not reading chat right now because a couple people were like, I don't know, like giving me hints and stuff like that, and I really just want to experience the game by myself. I promise after this case I will read your messages, and I usually do read messages. I don't know, I really don't want any help for this. So thank you so much, and I will chat with you later. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type person, mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and... I managed to escape. I knew which areas I wouldn't be caught on the camera. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. Oh my god. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where's that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine, and I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness had an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? Why? But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. Oh my god! Wait, I know why he was so adamant. He wanted to catch the real killer because his son, or somebody related to him, was one of the victims. One thing I can say for sure is that he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murderers, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I better take another look at the files. I had to do it that day, and I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID, and just like him, I plan to take out the evidence. There's escape when we caught on camera. There wasn't any... You know why? I know why. I know exactly why. Bop! Got it! Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Gotcha. And a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh man. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right, he was killed. And the case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother. Oh man. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then Deputy Chief of Police. Oh wait, that was him? No, that wasn't him. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's the reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. Ooh, man. The things that happened by chance never cease to amaze. I doubt it happened by chance, at exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office. This fake murder was going on at the police department. This murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office's parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me, this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. This isn't true though, because there was evidence from the locker found at the crime scene. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. ARG! I rest my case. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant... Hold it! Oh, of course. Your Honor, wait. Ima, the defense has an objection, a scientific objection. Oh boy. Right? What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? Oh, in a sense. Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking for is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings. Now that she mentions it, the names of both Skye sisters were in that file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. But no fingerprints were found on it, right? Which means the victim must have been wearing gloves, but I don't follow. No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. I mean, here's my theory. It's not really grounded in anything yet, but my theory is that the bloody handprint was always there. Because we can't see it in the video. It's covered by the blue badger. So I ran over there and looked at it again. So you did find something. No. Huh? Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Is that all? Okay, wait. Maybe my theory is grounded in something. The handprint was always there. There are no fingerprints because the person was wearing gloves, and a glove was found lodged in the locker to keep it open. So he had an accomplice that already had blood on their hands that was also wearing a rubber glove. Which, I don't know. The only suspect I can think of is probably Angel. I mean, not Angel, Lana, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Please don't be mad, I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you. Me? Oh boy. Oh! Wait, it probably was Lana. Hold on. It probably was... I don't know. Maybe it was Lana, and then this picture was taken, like, far after the scene of the crime. I don't know. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright, with regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be... Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I object. I mean, I'm going to object, but oh boy. Do I have any evidence for this? No. Sure, I object. Why not? This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. So it's somebody's right hand. I need to keep that in mind. The only thing that seems clear is you're grasping, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, I am. And it's worked every other time. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? Probably the blue badger. You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? The blue badger. Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. What? Me? No, I would never. Very well, Mr. Wright. With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? Blue badger? Alright, hold on. So this is a left handprint, but it was there before the crime even started. This is a right handprint. We have no idea who left the blood. Absolutely no idea. And then the bloody one... Oh man, I don't remember if it was a left or a right one, but I feel like it's important. I'm gonna say the blue badger. That's my best guess. Nope. What about that piece of plywood? Oh, it was right! The blue badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The blue badger is not here. So? So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well? So the bloody handprint was covering up the handprint. I mean, no, the blue badger was covering up the handprint. Well, what? Wait, what? How is it covering up the handprint? That's right, so long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. What? Wait, did he walk in front of Blue Badger or behind Blue Badger? I don't remember. So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. It was definitely Lana. It was definitely Lana. Oh! It was definitely Lana, and she had taken the evidence. And she cut her hand on this sharp piece of whatever, on the jar. Mr. Wright, think of it through scientifically. Ema. On that afternoon, Officer Meekins is the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? Or maybe it was Goodman who cut his hand. I don't know. I feel like it's probably Lana. Officer Meekins is the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. Wait, and there is another glove on the do not cross sign too. So it had to be somebody investigating the crime. Maybe it was WoW. No, it couldn't have been WoW. It has to have been Goodman's gloves, right? Since it was found wedged in there. But why was it wedged in there? Ah! Okay, I guess we'll see what happens later on. After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in. Just one moment, I will not allow such a far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room... Oh, wait, who's 777? Ah! Blood was spilled not once, but twice. But how? One time was it captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. What? Oh, right, because he was murdered sometime after 4 p.m. Oh, you're kidding. This is crazy. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? At 4:20 p.m. When did the first incident occur? To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Oh, you know what? 7777777 must be the guest pass. That's just a completely wild guess, but I'm saying it's the guest pass. Guest pass. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now then, will the defense please present the evidence, which shows when the first crime took place? I would be glad to. I would love to, Your Honor. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it, and in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah! Hold on. Was somebody pretending to be Edgeworth? Or maybe Goodman borrowed Edgeworth's thing? Or maybe Meekins really was the murderer? I don't know. I'm lost. Ah! Miles Edgeworth! Just what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it, because he had the trophy. He was receiving the trophy. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that the blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room at 4:20 p.m. There's only one other card number remaining, 7777777. Talk about a lucky number. It's probably the guest pass. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777. It's probably the police chief. I don't know. I'm thinking it's the guest pass, but if it's not the guest pass, then it's Police Chief Gant. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 7777777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher, like the police chief. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. But that's ridiculous. Just how? I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation on which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries? That's how the prosecutor's office operates. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting right over there. Your own little executive. Lana? Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not— oh god. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. And that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Oh boy. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Uh-oh. Lana. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defendant, just what are you saying? She faked evidence. I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't— I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana, even if it involved forging evidence. Wow. See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No! Order! 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 Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of it all would have to wait until the following day. Oh, you're kidding! You're kidding! Oh, I'm so mad. Okay, I'm looking at chat again. Hi. How's it going, Faye? It's good to see you, dude. Wait, what was in the SL9 incident again? That was like the serial murder thing. Okay, so sweet. Have you seen the starting soon screen? I haven't. I hope someone in the jury says Margaret. God damn it. Ah, that's the wrong game. Hold on. Oh, are you kidding? I thought they were only 3 days. Day 3 investigation. Oh. Alright. I think that's enough for today. Okay, I think I gotta go. Man, I really thought we were solving it today. That sucks. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I love and appreciate you all. For anyone who doesn't know already, you another investigation. That's what I'm saying. Arrgh. For anyone who doesn't know already, I give you all a big hug at the end of the streams. So bring it in, broskies. I love and appreciate you all. Stay silly, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye!